I'm an artist.
Snoopy? An artist? Really? Who would have guessed?
Okay, I know practically everything I do on social media is art related, so then it may not surprise you to find out that I take any opportunity to strengthen my college resume. For example, SCAD Summer Seminars. Okay, quick rundown. SCAD, Savannah College of Art and Design. Summer, a season. Seminar, a lecture you take for a period of time. It could be college or not, but for this, it is college. Great, now we have our terms. Now, I'm a high school student who isn't rich. SCAD's a private school. You see my issue? So I applied for a scholarship. This consisted of a transcript, list of achievements, 3 examples of art, and a mission statement. Out of the 4, I will only show you my art as not to dox myself. I apologize to the weirdos on the internet, maybe another time. The art I submitted. This is going to be quick, but I made this, and this. And all of those got me a bronze level scholarship. I'll take it, but I will be back and going for gold. With all that said, come along with me to experience the SCAD Summer Seminar. Day 1 was check-in day, and my lovely mother took me early so we could go to the puppet museum. That was next door. It was amazing. Fun Snoopy fact, I love puppets. Like, it's the one thing in art I wish I could learn. So, when she took me, I was so happy. There were puppets from Sesame Street, the Muppets, and the Dark Crystal. I think that's what it's called, but if it's not, I'll edit it in here. There is also Sesame Street, the musical, but we had to go to the check-in. At this point, you should know that I was in communications with someone on the internet. Her name is Bugga. She makes clothes, and I'm gonna link her brand's Insta in the comments, so please go check it out. She makes great stuff. Also, I think this needs to be said, but don't talk to strangers, kids. I found her through a post about the seminars and was like, yo, wanna hang out when we're there? And she was like, sure. So, on the first day, I got too scared to message and ask where she is. Look, I'm scared of people. Like, talking to them as a whole is not my specialty, so stay tuned for later, where a shocking reveal will happen. The check-in was what you would expect. They laid down the law and told us what not to do and what to do. Average Tuesday, you know? It wasn't Tuesday. We are now locked in. Day 2 is when we were getting down to business. I was taking 2 classes, 2D animation and 3D modeling. And going into it, I thought they were both digital, but boy was I wrong. You'll see. Hello? Hello. Yes, hi. I would like to report Snoopy 101 actually socializing. It's terrifying. Yes, I was finally able to talk to Bugga. It was great. She was super nice and was in the same group as me, so we hung out the rest of the time. I also befriended some other people who were in that exact same group. So we all hung out as a group, and I won't talk much more about them as to focus more on the seminar experience, but just know that you can make some genuinely good friends there.
2D animation.
I walked into class and saw that there was a bunch of art books from a bunch of different shows, so that was awesome. There was a lot more people in the class than I had originally thought, which honestly wasn't a lot in total, but it was nice to see other people interested in animation. We went over animation as a whole and how to sign into the programs that we were going to use, and just like that, it was over. The 3D modeling class was my favorite, and I know it would be assumed that because I do this and 2D animation as a whole is really my shtick, you would assume that I'd be all over the 2D stuff. But it was actually nice not working on a computer. The class was me and 4 other people and one really dope professor, and I think that the smaller group is really what helped me. We were free to just lock in, or we could chat, and it was actually super nice. For the first class, we just knocked out intros and some basics, nothing crazy. The activity. Every day had an ending activity. This one was watching a movie called Fall Guy. I'm not one for action movies, but it was actually pretty alright. Also, side note, before I wrap up day 2, there was also little activities that you could do during the lunch period, and I went to all of them, but I'm not going to go over all of them. The one today was a prop drawing study, and I met someone who was doing Art Fight. It's a internet ROC drawing competition thing. This is their account and their OC. I don't remember if I ever got around to drawing their character. As of now, I can't find one, but go follow them. Day 3. 2D animation class, we worked on a pendulum swing. This was so we could learn timing better. I actually don't have the full, animation of it, but I have the ones where I drew the keyframes. It was great, and I definitely learned some good techniques. Snoopy approved. We also went around and did critique. I could have done better near the end, but I did adjust it. I did end up adjusting it, and it was pretty helpful. 3D animation class was great. I actually was a little bit late, though. I ended up getting lost, but the professor was super understanding. In the class, we were told to draw a character. This character would be the one we sculpted. Me, fresh out of coherent ideas, made an angry snail gorgon that worked at Walmart. I know, odd. Since we had the time, we also began to add the wiring, which is really what holds the whole model together. The activity today was the aquarium, and oh my gosh, I loved it so much. I actually ran out of phone battery trying to take photos, so this is what I have.
Oh, the blue water makes you look so pretty next to jellyfishes swimming in captivity. I know you're far more focused on the deep blue scenery, but I can't focus when you're next to me. Oh, Taroko. Oh, I love you so. Oh, Taroko. Oh, I love you so.
Day 4. The time started flying very fast. In 2D animation, we did a ball bounce project thing warm-up. I finished with some extra time and wanted to add a little bit of extra touches, so I turned it into a kitty cat. So here's that. In 3D modeling, we did more wireframing. Very time-consuming, but it was worth it. Honestly, I was proud. We watched some short films, and they were really cool. They were all made with stop motion, and it was really fun. It was one of the more chatty days in there, and I learned a lot about the professor. Very chill person. I also told them about my characters and was encouraged to make a slideshow and talk about it more. So I did, and it went well. I impressed myself with how willing I was to present, because usually I'm more anxious about those types of things. The activity today was a talent show, and it was actually really fun. At first, I was kind of dogging on it a little bit, but a lot of cool acts and some iffy singing, but it was all in good fun. All the counselors sang Unwritten, and the students joined in. Now I will forever remember that song as the SCAD song. It was a great day.
Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in.
Day 5. I was starting to have so much fun. Then I realized it was almost over. RIP. I didn't let that kill my vibe because for day 5, we got to start working on the big project. It was a character jumping, and, well, it didn't have to be human, but I decided that it would be. Here's my finished guy, and stick around for the finished product. The 3D modeling class was just us continuing to work on our project. Nothing too huge, but I did get to watch a cool stop-motion movie that I don't remember the name of. It was about chickens. If I find it or remember the name, I will put it up, but I don't remember it. The activity today was a puppet museum, the same one my mom took me to. I had the option to go and not go to it, but I wanted to make a puppet, so here's that. Day 6. Also the final day. I was so sad that it was coming to an end. I was even more sad that I had to finish my animation in such a time crunch. Well, not a time crunch, but it felt like one. In the end, I had plenty of time, and we ended up doing one final critique. Here's the final animation. The 3D modeling class, no. It was bittersweet at the end, but some foreign students had to leave, meaning they couldn't take their projects. And I kind of feel bad because, like, some of them were super good. Parents also were allowed to come in during this, and my aunt and my mom came. They talked to my professor, and I showed them my work. And this is what I left with. It's not my favorite ever, but honestly, out of all the sculptures I did, I had the most fun doing this. This was all I could ever ask for and more. I learned a lot about the process of making animation and some history behind it. I also learned I could enjoy sculpting with the right people. Overall, I would definitely recommend SCAD Summer Seminars to any rising freshmen, sophomore, or juniors. My experience is of course only one, and for my sake, I couldn't hit everything or else this video would be way too long for me to want to work on. But all I can say is that I can't wait to go back. And thank you for watching. Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. If you're interested in art, my genuine recommendation is to go check this out because it is a genuinely really good program, and I learned a lot from it. Our art today comes from Cryptid Corvid, a member of the Discord channel, which you should go join if you haven't yet. I find this art piece really cool. It's of one of my characters that I stream with over on Twitch. If you're not over there, go look. I'm usually alive, so just go check. Thank you so much for staying and watching the whole video. And once again, I just recommend it. It's a really good program. Thank you. And I hope you have a good day, night, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. I hope it's lovely. Try to get some rest, try to eat some food, try to get some water in you. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.